In Montreal, I had to take the bus everywhere to go to school, to go everywhere. So one day I'm at a bus stop, and I met this kid, and he told me, he said, "Hey, I'm going to my hockey tryouts." Now, I had never played organized hockey in my life. I just played what we call river hockey, just, we just played and had a good time. He said, "Tryouts." So he explained to me, that you come, you try out, if you make the team, great. If you don't make the team, you got to go to another tryout, try that team, and so on. Well, it so happened, when he asked me, he said, "So what position do you play?" I said, "I can play any position." Well, he said, "Our goalies aren't very good. We don't have a lot of goalies." So I said, "Hey, I can play goal. Yeah, I'm a goalie." So he said, "Why don't you come?" Well, it so happened that night I had something planned. I had met, I was new in town. And some of the kids I met and invited me to a games night. They had a pool table, they had games. I was really looking forward to this night. I was going to but get friendlier, make bonds with these new guys that I had met. So I went to school and I thought about it. Whether I would go to this trial, or whether I would take the safe route. Go to this place where I knew everybody. I knew I was going to have a good time. Or go somewhere where it was questionable. There's no guarantee that I would make this team. I didn't know anybody. So, I made a decision. And I decided, yes, I was going to go to that trial. Because I love to play hockey and I'm going to take a chance. So I often wondered, where would I be today if I had made a different decision? Now this was a trivial question. It didn't seem important at the time. But you know that you will be faced with many decisions. You're faced with decisions every day. And I know you wear a uniform, but a lot of you wear your uniform differently. That's a decision you make. Some of you, like you, will be deciding who you're going to hang with that night, who you're going to have lunch with. Well, these are all everyday decisions. But there are some bigger decisions these guys are going to make, and the juniors are going to make about going to college, about your major, what girlfriend, boyfriend you're going to have. And you're making decisions on drugs, on alcohol, on sex, all these things. Constantly you make decisions. And as I said, the future depends on the decisions that you make. So what I want to do today is give you a formula to help you make better decisions. There's no guarantee, but something that helps you. And just recently, I had a young player that I coached called me just about two or 3 days ago. He had 2 offers to go to 2 different teams. He didn't know what to do. So we used this formula. What if I do? What if I don't? What's the best thing that can happen? For example, let's use my scenario. What was the best thing that could happen if I went to this trial? Well, we know that I ended up playing 14 years of professional hockey and spending 40 years of my life as a professional athlete because of the decision that I made. But the best part of making that decision was that, yes, I was going to go play hockey, the sport that I love, and that it had some upside. The downside was that maybe my friends would be disappointed or mad at me because I didn't go there, or that I didn't build the new relationships. Now, what if I didn't go there to the trial? Well, the upside, there was really no upside, except that I would have a good time, and I would build a relationship with the boys. And the worst that could happen was that I'd miss out on an opportunity. But use this formula. It's going to help you. This young goalie that I tutored that came to me last week was just, he did make the decision. Now, whether it's going to be the right or wrong decision, we're going to know in a couple of years. But regardless, it really helped him make that decision. So whenever you're in doubt, use this one. Now let me set up the next story.